So recently I've learned that I am the biggest prude and I am really old-fashioned when it comes to sex. Because the question is, when is the right time? Is it a certain age, when you're out of high school, or do you have to be married? What about planning the exact time that you're gonna do it down to the underwear you're wearing that day? First of all, I don't think marriage is a necessary thing, because what if your partner is sexually aggressive and violent and you didn't know that beforehand? Wouldn't you want to know something like that before you tie the knot with them? I mean, unless you're into that stuff. Being out of high school I think is a good thing to follow, only because there are so many rumors that come along with it. Because trust me, it is not cool to be having orgies in high school. It's actually really gross. As for age, I think it's more about maturity and whether or not you're going to be able to handle things if something goes wrong, if there's an accident, etc. But most important for me is that you're 1,000,000% in love with someone and they feel the exact same way for you, and that you're sharing it with someone who isn't going to kick you to the curb the next day. And if you didn't figure it out yet, I really don't support promiscuous sex. I really don't understand it. You shouldn't put your insecurities in something like that, because there are a million other ways that you could help yourself. And don't you really want to know the person that you're doing this thing with? Don't you really want to take the time and effort put into creating a relationship with someone before you do something so intense and so intimate? For straight relationships, I don't see it as a sexism thing where the man's genitalia changes the woman, but the point is what you're doing has the ability to create more life on earth. That and thrusting. Whatever other type of sex you're having with any other body parts, that does not compare to actually making another human being through sexual intercourse. That's why I find it to be important in waiting and taking proper precautions, because not everybody wants a baby at 18 years old. It really worries me how many Facebook things I see like, yeah, score, got my period. Like, that's not something you should be worrying about when you're just a kid still. Why have sex with someone when 1, you can't afford the responsibility of a child, and 2, you don't know if you're gonna be with this person for a long time? Because no matter how much protection you have, there is always a risk of something happening. But then what about homosexual relationships? What if you're with someone of the same sex and there is no risk of pregnancy? I can't go into that because I've never been intimate with a girl and I probably won't ever will be. So if there are any prude lesbian or gay guys out there that want to give their input on this, please chime in, because I want to hear what everybody thinks on this, especially some people that I can't really speak for. I'm just going to leave you with the fact that there are other options out there. You do not have to have sexual intercourse to be physically intimate with your partner. I want everyone to give me their input on this. Am I crazy? Am I prude? Does anybody else feel the way that I do? I don't know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye. And it's just me, but is anybody else excited about my Throw Boy pillows that finally came and that I got into this setup? I love them so much.